I need this reset more than I've ever needed a reset in my entire life. Hello, you guys. I've recently moved home after living all by myself in a big city after college, and let's just say I'm in a very big transition period because I'm living at home. I am moving again, like into another apartment, but I am gonna be here for a while. So not only are we gonna do the typical mid-year things, like we're gonna go over my goals, we're gonna make some new goals, we also really need to make me a new routine, some new routines like in general. So let's just do this together. We're gonna start by going over my goals and then doing some new ones. So I have checked some of these off, so I'm just gonna go over the ones that I haven't checked off, so like ones that I haven't done yet. First is play New York Times games every day. I never play those games anymore. I do want to play them more, so we're gonna try to work on that. Master embroidery. I have an embroidery machine that I got like 2 years ago, and I have been doing it more. I will say now that all my stuff is kind of packed up, I probably won't be able to do that in the next like couple months here, but once I move and I'm settled, definitely gonna get back into that. Writing things down before buying them and waiting. I've been really good about my spending habits. Like, I truly am proud of myself for the way I have been handling like not spending my money. Slowed down, have more low energy routines. Definitely was doing a good job at that for a while, but now we like are kind of in a weird space. Mail people birthday cards. I've been doing that a little bit, but not enough. Like, I need to do it more. Learn to play mahjong. Still don't know how to play, but my boyfriend's mom just learned, so maybe she'll teach me. Okay, let's talk about some new goals that I want to have. I do have some written down on my computer to talk about. First thing I want to do is no fast food, or do like it once a week for the rest of the year. I did this at the beginning of the year, or no, I think I did it last year into the beginning of this year, and it made me feel so much better. I spent way less money. It's just hard to cook when like you're living at home. I don't know, nothing feels like it's mine, and everything just feels kind of weird, so I do want to try to be better about like cooking meals, less spending. I, again, don't think I'm doing like a bad job of that, but I'm in between jobs at the moment, so definitely while I'm like in this transition phase of like not making a steady income at the moment, I definitely do want to just be spending less, be more social. Like, I am a very social person and I love my friends and I love to make new friends, but I was really bad about isolating myself in my last apartment, and I lived alone, so I think that had a lot to do with it. I kind of want to start posting TikToks at least once a day. I have such a love-hate relationship with TikTok. I will have it for a couple months and then delete it for a couple months and then get it back again, and just like I go through phases with it. But I feel like if I posted on it more, maybe I would start to enjoy it more, like more posting, less scrolling. So that might be another goal. I really want to check my Oura Ring stats more. I've had an Oura Ring for I think like 2 years now. When I first got it, I was really good about checking it constantly. I just liked to know all that information, but my Oura Ring kind of broke and I ended up having to get a new one. They like sent me a replacement, and ever since then I've not been checking it, and that was like March of this year, so I want to get back into checking that more, along with being more social, texting my friends, especially my long distance friends. I did see my long distance friends over the weekend, and it was so fun to see them, and like it just made me miss being with them so much, so I really want to be better about texting them more. I want to try more workout styles. I really loved doing hot works while I was in Charleston, but I think I want to do something different. I think it's really fun to do in the winter because it's so heated, and like it's just more fun to do a heated workout when it's cold outside. So now that it's warm, I like do not want to go. I'm so like not into it, so I do want to try some new workout styles. And also while I'm home, like I don't really have a workout routine at all. I like to walk and run, but not in the summertime. I want to try some kind of workout that doesn't have to do with like running outside, because that's not for me. I want to use Pinterest more. I love Pinterest, and for some reason I feel like I haven't been on it in months, so I want to get back into being on Pinterest. It's such a good social media in my brain. Like, I don't know, there's no comments or likes or like anything like that, so I feel like it's just kind of better for your brain. I want to get back to baking more. I love to bake. I love to bake sourdough. I love to bake desserts. I made a cake, I'll put a picture of it on the screen, while I was with my family on vacation over the 4th, and it was so fun to make. It was so good. It tasted so yummy, so I really want to get back to baking for sure. Back to the New York Times games. I want to do more analog hobbies, so just hobbies that don't involve my phone, which I don't think I have a ton of hobbies that involve my phone. Like, I like to read and I like to do puzzles and stuff like that, but I think I want to do more of those like New York Times games, but like on paper. I love Sudoku. That's like one of my favorites, but I do it on my phone. So maybe getting like a Sudoku book. I really want to do more crosswords because I'm so bad at them, but I feel like the more I do them, the better I could be at them. And then the last thing I have on here is just to work on like my style. I really like my style, but I know in the past, I think it's just getting better as I get older. I'm just bad about like buying clothes and they don't match anything in my closet. They don't actually match what I want to wear. They're just kind of like a cute piece that I think is cute, but it's not cute for me, if that makes sense. And there's just nothing like being super confident in the clothes that you're wearing and feeling comfortable. Oh my gosh, I just want to be comfortable in the clothes that I wear. So I definitely want to be better about that. That's a lot of goals that I just listed, but I really just like am in such, again, like a transition phase of like, I'm kind of able to sit here and think about what I want to see, especially for the rest of the year, because I have the time to just like sit and think about it. So those are my new goals and some of the older ones. I don't know if I want to delete any of my old goals. Let me look. I feel like these are all still pretty good. Usually I like delete a couple if they don't match what I'm doing, but I feel like I still want to do all of these. Learning mahjong is not at the top of my list. It sounds like a cool thing to do. I might delete it just because it's not like a must, but everything else I think is good. I actually have an interview here in a little bit, so I'm gonna get ready for that and then catch up with you guys when we're doing some decluttering. Turns out all I really had to declutter today was my laundry. So I put my laundry away, which is a big check off the list. As for my digital decluttering, I did go ahead and declutter some stuff on my TikTok. I love to save things on TikTok, and I like to put them in little collections in my saved area on my homepage. So I went through all the TikToks I'd saved that weren't in collections, put them into a collection, unsaved things I didn't want, and went through everything and just made sure it was all stuff that I still wanted to have saved. Since we were talking about it earlier, I figured now would be a good time to play my New York Times games. I think if I want to play them more, I need to pick a good like time when I can sit down and do them. So I feel like before bed is good, or I feel like it would also be good to do them in the mornings. But I'm thinking we're gonna do before bed for now. I do have a specific order I go in. So the first thing I do is the Wordle. Let me just tell you, I'm not great at any of these, but I like to do them anyways. I know a lot of people that pick one word and start with it every single time. I'm not that person. I like to start with whatever I'm feeling at the time. Today, I'm feeling like, okay, not great. I'm not gonna lie, this is not a great start. Let's think of something else that would make sense. Okay, this is something. Where could the A go? Like, I feel like it would be something T-A, but that can't be right. Is it S-T something A-K? That's not anything, right? Oh my gosh, I thought I was gonna be wrong. What letter goes there? S-T, oh, steak. Okay, I feel a little dumb. I don't know why I didn't think about two vowels, but next I do the connection. So I do kind of sort my way down. I either get the connections really quickly or I cannot get them at all. Let's just see what happens. Okay, I did a really good job on that. Strands, another one that's like hit or miss. Either I get it or I have to use the hints. Make yourself comfortable. Okay, we still figured it out. So I'm gonna consider that a win. Then I go back up and I do the mini. Now, some days, I think I've said this for every game, some days I kill, some days I don't. Piece of cake, easy. I do try to do it without the auto check on and like get it without that, because I used to play it with auto check on, so I like immediately knew if I was right or wrong, but I have been trying to not do that. Slice. Centers of stars. I don't know. Like a bar with free drinks. I don't know. During mic check. If they just say check. I don't know. Run away to get married. Elope. Actually so good. I'm so impressed with myself. I low-key might play the MIDI, so like the other one, but I won't do that on camera. I really need to get into better routines, because routines just help me feel better, feel more grounded, feel more secure. So we're gonna work on that in the morning. I do wanna like prep my brain a little bit before the morning comes, so I'm not just reverting back to what I've been doing. I think I'm gonna start setting my alarm for 8 or 8:30. My alarm actually is for 8:30 right now. Some people do for 8, but I'm thinking it should be wake up. I always scroll. I don't even scroll. I just look at my phone in the mornings. I know I shouldn't, but I can't help it. I'm gonna try to not do that, but I will make no promises. I probably will scroll anyways, or just like look at my phone in the morning. I'm trying to think of something I can do before I get in the shower, because I like to like not just wake up and immediately get out of my bed. I feel like it jolts my body too much and I need to like sit for a second. So I'm feeling like I could do a devotional in the mornings. I've been lacking in my devotionals. Then we go get ready, like take a shower, get changed for the day, have water. My water bottle is dirty right now, so I'm gonna clean it so we can like wake up and have water by my bed, but we'll go downstairs, get water, have some breakfast. I never eat breakfast. I'm such a bad breakfast eater, so definitely have some breakfast, and then maybe try to like go outside. I'm already feeling a bit better, just like talking it out. So I will see you guys in the morning when we hopefully kick off this morning routine. I feel like that was a pretty good morning routine. Like, we're still in the works, obviously, but that felt pretty good. I did add some vanilla and cinnamon to my coffee, which I accidentally put way too much cinnamon on the top. And I realized maybe you're supposed to put the cinnamon in with the brown sugar and pour the coffee over it, or like the espresso, because it's like in little clumps at the top. But color-wise, this is exactly what I want my coffee to look like. Oh my gosh, yum. I do need to get something to eat because, like I said, I want to start like really focusing on eating breakfast. I think we might have some yogurt in the fridge, so I kind of just want to sit out here, sip on my coffee a little bit, and then I will go get that, I swear. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm feeling so good. Like, I kind of had a little bit of a bump this morning, like while I was kind of in the middle of filming everything, and I feel like I've brought it back together. I feel like I just feel so much better. There's so much going on right now in my life, and I know I've like shared some of that with you guys, but there's just a lot going on, and I am not built for like the unknown. I am such a control freak. I like to know what's gonna happen. I like to have a plan, and right now I do not have a plan. I feel like everything is just up in the air, and that has been very hard for me in my brain. So I think having this routine and making some new goals will just help me get the motivation to settle down a little bit, feel a little bit more grounded where I'm at, and just be present, because I feel myself like lurching for the future so hard. That's all for this mid-year reset, if you want to call it that. I don't even know what this video turned out to be, because we were kind of doing mid-year stuff. We were also making a morning routine. We're just kind of refreshing my life before all these other changes occur. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Love ya. Bye.